Hello there. Didn't see you. Welcome to this AP Biology summary outline for you future students out there. These are the 4 main ideas of AP Biology. Starting with number 1, the process of evolution drives the diversity and unity of life. Important main point, you'll spend lots of time on that. Number 2, biological systems utilize free energy and molecular building blocks to grow, to reproduce, and maintain homeostasis. Now, that brings us to point 3, right here. Living systems store, retrieve, transmit, and respond to information essential to life processes. Non-essential information, get out of here. We don't want you. Leave. Point 4. Biological systems interact. And those systems and their interactions possess complex properties. Biological systems, complex properties. Body systems. Poo, pee, consume food. Suck some air into your mouth. This is what I'm talking about, people. There are also numerous benefits of being in AP Biology, including number 1, a boost in the GPA. Boosting the GPA is a very important factor of being in high school and getting them grades up. Number 2, getting a higher level education. Being in an AP class is challenging, and AP Biology is one of the most challenging courses that you can take at this school. So, if you want to very much challenge yourself, then take this class. Number 3, if you pass the AP Biology test, you will receive college credits. And that means that your mama or papa or FAFSA will not have to pay for that course when you attend college. Next, you have one of the nicest, most kind, loving, and caring teachers on this campus, Mrs. Gentry. Also, towards the end of the year, we traveled far and wide to Tracy, and we got to go into a cadaver lab and see a nice little knee in person, and we liked playing with it. These 3 skills are essential to success in this program. All right. Time management, work ethic, finger and hand muscles. Yeah. As you can see here, these are the devastating effects of the summer assignment for a procrastinator. This man did not work hard. This man is stressing out. It is a few days before school is about to start, and he is almost urinating his pants. This right here is a smart, brilliant, and very time-committing young man. He has worked all summer, slow and steady, to complete the monster that is the summer assignment. Look at him, chilling, sunbathing, beautiful tan, caramel, delicious skin. This is what you want to be for your junior, sophomore, senior year. As the summer comes to an end, it is a very painful and tragic event. But if you are a diligent student, you will waltz into class on the first day of school, ready to turn in your giant summer assignment. As the school year begins and you start to settle into your classes, you'll want to be diligent in AP Biology. And And these are some general class tips that you will need to follow. Starting with read. If you do not read your book, you will not succeed in this class. Take notes. Although notes may not be required, it is a very big suggestion that you will work hard to learn the information multiple times. Otherwise, come test time, you will freeze and die. Next, do your homework. I don't really think there needs to be much said about that. It's a big percentage of your grade, so just do it. Pay attention in class. If you are a slacker, then you will need to watch the lessons and the lectures. A very simple yet important part of maintaining all of the assignments in this class is Google Classroom, which is a tool that allows you to receive notifications if there are new assignments or recommended videos of this classroom.
Hi, it's Mr. Anderson, and
one of the most important parts of biology is watching Mr. Bozeman, who some have said is like the second coming of Christ himself. Mr. Bozeman is very knowledgeable about biology and makes very helpful summaries and specific videos on the different and various topics of AP Biology. If you do not follow our very helpful and detailed tips, then this will surely happen to you. The next part of AP Biology are labs, crafts, and activities, which coincidentally are made up of labs, crafts, and activities. A very important lab that we do here in AP Biology is the photosynthesis lab. This lab has to deal with leaves respiring. Before we get into the labs, we got to make sure that we are very protected in many ways. One of such ways is with safety goggles, the single most important part of labs. Now, once you have your goggles on, it is very important that we make our way over to the hand washing station to wash our hands. Now, once you're at the hand washing station, one must wet the hands a bit, make sure they're nice and moist. Get some soap. I like 2 squirts, and just scrub those hands. Now, after the hands are nice and scrubbed, it is time to dry. I like 5 pumps of towels myself. Now, after we're done drying the hands, we must make our way over to the lab instructions, where we will thoroughly read and discuss the type of lab that we're going to be completing. Now, when we're in the sun, we want to make sure that we stay shaded, especially for us albinos. Now, for me, personally, when I look at a nice little leaf, I want to make sure that the surface isn't too waxy, but it's also not too touchily. So these leaves look real nice right here. We're going to pick a few of them off, and we're going to take them into the lab, and we're pretty much going to tear them apart. Now, when we get these leaves up nice and close and personal, we want to make sure that we make some nice little cutaroos in them. Make some nice little cuts in them. You see, in a real lab, we would have some hole punchers, but sometimes us scientists have to improvise. So, a very important usage of the iPhone would be the stopwatch during labs. In this specific lab, when the leaf chatties are floating in the water, you need to press start as soon as you put them in there. And then when they float up to the top, you will press lap. And that is for every single chad that floats. This is just a single example of the many many labs and other activities that us AP Biology students partake in. Another area of the AP Biology class would be the mini arts and crafts, in which we learn to picture and to create the actual lesson plan through different crafts. Play-Doh is a very important tool that we have used in this class to create some operons. Another craft project was actually cutting the DNA of a plasmid and splicing it with the DNA of an organism, in which we created this to show the expression of a gene that was desirable. One of the most exciting and fun parts of AP Biology was the cadaver lab, in which we got to explore and actually enter inside of a knee using a camera and some micro drilling devices, where we opened up the knee and stuck metal parts in there. One of the final steps in completing the AP Biology class is to study and hopefully pass the AP test. This man right here is cramming information by opening up his brain and just jamming information inside of it. One of the final parts of completing this class is to actually do a project in which you try to elaborate and explain the various many parts of this corpse.
Well, that's the reason I say, is
And this
they do some stuff.
and this could be used